What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. A member of Team Crawford is out here making waves, saying that Terrence Crawford is going to stop Shawn Porter. The guy's name is Bernie. You know, he's done multiple videos stating this case for his partner in crime, Terrence Crawford, saying that none of the people over there on the PBC want to fight Terrence Crawford. They don't want to see Terrence Crawford. They make every excuse in the book not to fight Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence Jr., you need to make the fight. It's the fight that the fans want to see. It's an exciting fight. It's a much anticipated matchup. Bernie, a.k.a. Flavor Flav, the hype man for Chuck D, and in this case, Terrence Bud Crawford. Public enemy number one. Remember Public Enemy, Flavor Flav? That's what Bernie is. Basically, Flavor Flav, the hype man for Terrence Bud Crawford. He said that he said that Errol Spence Jr. has fought nothing but smaller guys coming up in weight at 147 pounds. Basically not giving Errol Spence no credit for beating Danny Garcia or Chris Algieri or Lamont Peterson. But he fails to mention, because I know he realized this, because that's his homeboy, that Terrence Bud Crawford came up from 135 pounds. That's lightweight. He's a smaller guy and came up to 147 pounds. So if Errol Spence beats him, what you gonna say? Ah, man, you just beat another smaller guy. That's your homeboy. Come on, man. That's your homeboy. So miss me with that. Look here, Bernie. Tell Terrence Crawford to call his promoter, Bob Arum, and tell Bob Arum to send Shawn Showtime Porter offer, and we can make it happen. Better yet, the WBO needs to call a purse bid, because Shawn Porter is the number one ranked contender and also the mandatory. Now, Terrence Bud Crawford's last fight when he defended his WBO title against the mandatory was against Green Beans, December 2019. And guess what month we in right now? December 2020. So it's been a year. So the mandatory is due to be called. So WBO, call a purse bid so we can get this thing cracking. And Bernie, a.k.a. Flavor Flav, all he needed was the big watch over his neck, on his neck. And he would have been on it, old Bernie, because he's definitely the hype man for Terrence Bud Crawford. But I just seen that video, man. Just had me laughing, man. Bernie, he always does a couple of videos and stuff. He done some previous videos. You know, I can understand, like you said, that's your homeboy, that's your partner in crime, that's your ace boom cool. You know, you want to defend him at all costs, man. But, you know, you got to, when you say things, man, I'm going to call you out on those things, man. You try to say that Errol Spence has fought nothing but smaller guys at 147 pounds, and then your homeboy, Terrence Crawford, is a smaller guy that came up from 135. So that's a contradictory statement that you just made. So I just call you out on that. But hopefully the fight will get made, man. But Errol Spence Jr. is looking like he's heading toward a potential showdown with Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. So in the meantime, Terrence Crawford, who are you going to fight? And the best possible name is Shawn Showtime Porter. And he's a mandatory, so it's even more convenient that you two guys get it on. Now, Bernie also mentioned Keith Thurman. You know, Keith Thurman said that Terrence Bud Crawford and his team was lying about the $10 million. It's all about negotiation. You're going to start high and work your way down. You ain't going to start off saying, oh, I'll take $2 million like what Kell Brook took. I'm going to negotiate high. Amir Khan got $7 million. And Amir Khan didn't even have a belt at 147 pounds. I'm a former unified champion at 147 pounds. So I'm going to ask for 10. Maybe I'd have came down to what Amir Khan got. Or maybe with the pandemic, maybe I'd have came down to 5. But that's called negotiation. You don't just walk away as soon as I say my first number. You negotiate. That's what Keith Thurman was trying to say. Now Bernie's trying to say that Keith Thurman never did want it. Keith Thurman never did want it. Keith Thurman ain't that great in the first place. Let Bernie tell it. He's all right. He basically said all them fighters over there are okay, nothing special. But he basically said that Terrence Bud Crawford is going to stop Shawn Showtime Porter. So in the words of Kenny Porter, don't talk about it, be about it. Call your promoter, Bob Arum, a.k.a. the Bob Father, and tell him to send Team Porter an offer. Better yet, The WBO, the president of the WBO, I'm talking to you right now. Call the purse bid. It's due. We in December 2020. And Terrence Crawford's last mandatory defense was December 2019. So it's due. Call the mandatory and go to the purse bid. Let Top Rank and PBC and whoever else want to bid on the fight, bid on it. And the fight goes to the highest bidder. And I don't know how the breakdown is on the money split. I don't know if it's 65-35 or 70-30 or 60-40. Whatever the purse split is, y'all can y'all have to settle on that purse bid. Or y'all can negotiate and ask for a delay in the purse bid. And that let everybody know you're negotiating. Especially if Porter probably want a bigger split. You know, you can negotiate and try to get the numbers right. And then y'all can sign the fight and make the fight happen. You know, in the spring of 2021. Let me know your thoughts about Bernie, a.k.a. Flavor Flav, out here making waves, calling out Sean Porter, calling out Keith Thurman, and calling out a lot of the top welterweights in the PBC. Let me know your thoughts. And subscribe to JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. Holla.